I'm very happy to join you because I've always been a huge supporter of the environment. Growing up in Austria, I was surrounded by clean air, by crystal clear streams and lakes, and magnificent mountains. And I found all of this beauty also right here when I came to California. As a matter of fact, I'm one of many immigrants that came here because of the opportunities, and I stayed here because of its beauty. And today, here in California, we continue to do everything that we can in order to protect our environment and to keep that beauty. Because our environmental heritage is just as strong and as important as our legacy for opportunity. Now, last year, I traveled to Japan, a strong economic partner with our state. And the interesting thing about it was that when I met Prime Minister Koizumi, the first issue that he wanted to talk about was the environment. He wanted to talk about what impact that we all had on the environment, and now its impact on us. And he said that we have done such damage for so long that if we don't stop that right now, it will be actually too late. Like all of you, I look at the industrial societies that humankind has created over the past century and the great upward movement of civilization. But at the same time, we ask ourselves, what have we done to this world in the process? Over generations, we have developed the ability to make people's lives more comfortable and create unbelievable opportunities for so many people. But the march of progress has not come without consequences. For example, on one hand, thanks to innovation and technology, we have created the ability to cure diseases and to help people live longer. But yet, on the other hand, our impact on the environment has created great threats to public health and cut people's lives actually short. We believe in progress and in moving forward to the next bold discovery. But here is one area where we must turn the clock back, which is the environment, so that we can once again drink water from the faucet without giving it a second thought, watch our children play outside without struggling to breathe or use an inhaler, and look out to see not only the structures that are built by human beings, but the mountain ranges that stand far behind them. And that is why, when I came to this office and I became governor of California, I established an environmental action plan to strengthen our commitment and to lead the way in meeting our new environmental challenges. Like, for instance, we created the 25 million acre Sierra Nevada Conservancy, the largest in the nation. We opened the path to Hydrogen Highway and started building hydrogen fueling stations. We sponsored the first Ocean Protection Act in the nation to protect and restore our ocean resources. And we put more money into our program to replace dirty diesel trucks with clean alternative fuels. And we put the biggest user of electricity in California, our state government, on an energy diet with our Green Building Initiative to save over 20% of the electricity and water that we use in our facilities. And now, I want to keep that momentum going. As of today, California is going to be the leader in the fight against global warming. In a moment, I am going to sign Executive Order S305 to establish clear and ambitious goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions in our state. By the year 2010, our goal is to reduce our emissions to less than those we produced in the year 2000. And by 2020, the goal will be to take our emissions lower than the 1990 levels. And by 2050, our goal is to reduce our overall emissions a full 80% below those we produced in 1990. I say the debate is over. We know the science, we see the threat, and we know the time for action is now. Global warming and the pollution and the burning of fossil fuel that caused it are threats that we see here in California and everywhere around the world. These pollutants blanket the globe, trapping heat and creating the greenhouse effect and the warming of the Earth's atmosphere. And all of this impacts our water supply, public health, agriculture, coastlines, forestry, and much more. We have no choice but to meet this challenge. It is not enough to be the caretaker of the world that we have been given. We must leave a better world for our children and for their children. In decades past, when we brought this damage to the world around us, we did not know any better. That was our mistake. But now we do know better. And if we don't do anything about it, that will be our injustice. So we will take the next big step here in California and mobilize with an aggressive plan to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. We will fully implement California's landmark greenhouse gas law, which requires cleaner burning vehicles to be sold in our state starting 2009. We are going to accelerate the timetable to get more energy from renewable sources, 20% more by the year 2010 and 1/3 more by 2020. Now you can applaud. We will continue to push my initiative to have 1 million solar-powered homes and buildings in California to save energy and to reduce pollution. And we are greening the state's fleet of government vehicles, all 70,000 of them, to be the most fuel efficient in the world. And I'm also recruiting businesses up and down the state to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions because it makes sense not only for our environment but also for our economy. Pollution reduction has long been proven to be a money saver for businesses. It lowers operating costs, raises profits, and creates new and expanded markets for environmental technology. And I'm very happy that in nearby Silicon Valley, dozens of companies have committed to reducing their emissions even faster than the statewide goals are. So I'm very proud of California's leadership in the fight against global warming. An important part of that great leadership is, of course, our state legislature. And I look forward to working with them closely to achieve all of those new goals. And I challenge everyone to match our commitment, because I see California as an environmental partner, not only to our nation, but to nations around the world. The world we live in and what we do with the land, air, and water affects all of us. You know, John Muir, a Scottish immigrant who launched America's conservation movement right here in California, once said, "When one tugs at one single thing in nature, he finds it attached to the rest of the world." And that is true. So I ask citizens and governments everywhere to do their part for conserving energy and reducing the use of fossil fuels for the good of the world community. This is our duty to those who share the world with us and with those who follow us. Wherever we see a threat to our environment, we must take action. And I know that by working together, we can meet the needs of our economy and our environment. and to make this earth a place of beauty and opportunity, not only for this generation, but for future generations. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.